nom ewo mrahebedwam kyerese PURC se wo mu atonkane abuom no ade a wo ne wo nya adwene na wo busa se die nyina so ene ma wo de tu mu anyame ya adom ochena efiti ase aye adwuma
saso ena ye hye ntokwa a ekoso ewo boko a His Royal Majesty Otumfo say to awotoso mienu sabri wone ubepie mu ewo eyekusan wo mo ohempon a wo honom ede hia ewo kumase
GJA kokoto aba enne na enamso ama Dr. Ken Ashigbe wakyerese abatue yachi no eno beboa ama hyehyeye a ye hwe animu se betumi aye adwuma yie emu oden won sentre adwuma nimu no betumi aye adwuma
saso na wo GJA wo mo abato na mu abato no nyina kwawiye no na wo mo asan ayi eye Owura Albert kwabana dwumfo bi se ono eneme ye wo kendini
ensempi ka ho ne de ebremo kasebo emu enwumako ya daroma
asada kese koma best point savings and loans ne best assurance for usika semno insurance won sem nyina ekodan wo mo this way chocolate drink mo frappe empaying penti maybe mpa wo fie da you to a data sort enchene pa ametimi akanfo edi amausa so and a special ice mineral water abujunso papa
bidi di akosia sapon mene
abena chi boache
seyera ensem ni mu a edom kuma wonom ewo mrahebedwam ade a wo mo etu anamon ama wo mo atenase kyerese abra PURC ede nsem ababetu dwase nyame adom a ochena na eto anase eboa wo mo de ato enkane aso no efiti ase aye adwuma eno na edom kuma kyerese edi enti enyina so beyankasa na omugina so a enam so ama wo mu etu anamon a etise yie enti committee no wo mo hwe energy committee no so no emu baako e de wonsem atodwa eno eye odmonyamfo edu na wo kyerese se ekoba se ya na ha adwene ma Ghana fo ho akire wo mo enyina so ankasa no wo mo hye dan kyerechire mo san se so ko wiase adwaman so a wo hwe ba bi enne fa ngokura ba begina na se yese enu mpo na yede ehwa ma yenka na yagina ne nanso a na edienti na wo mo etum akwakodru sa no eti we mo nyina ye nsemisa wo bisa na nyame ya adom ochena na saa ebuo yi a wo mo ede ba beto nkane aso no e ba be ye adwuma
committee the crime pie energy committee omo engage us on the new mo she the chance you are so to fight enche bia ya kwesio enche bia na kwesio mo man ka hwa nche so met eye foreign exchange sesi the dollar na ekose isen kanya na eto fanwo ne contrast with the dollar into omo share no ma share inflation se ni ane ma bo meja cost no ma share no ma sa ahye eye petrol na gas aye the power and nebo enti yempo ye kwehia ne de asem serie senya ekọ na nimu senya hwe senya ma bo kofo ni dia ne Ghana party de afena yenso ye ho ba be he ha ye wo kani akọ de ne engage se jilebi omode ba ye kan wase ekọ ba ye chechire mu se amanse da so ebo no eye fanwo eniema ema no etumi esesa ne dos so we get friend geopolitics my control my edge of mass in agreement with my body cost demand and supply nya the change the mu amrahebedwam no ekoba say omampani doma ni mahama o say Israel ne Iran in company mu peja de omo de ahobre e ba parliament safi o ma twidi 11 na sign na emrepamu no enema kofo mo mbesa de ayede aba ene ya wo yi aplas ya ayeyime senche bi obesa de 11 na ayede aba na e ba beka July access ya o de 2 years so sia de afiu ye beka se July a month of taxes am de ba beka 2 years nti wo fi ye pompa ye se ye beka ho ase for se na ya on other ones na omotumi aba be chichi ama ya ti ase na dia ye hwe ne se no was omoma inspire Ghana for me say niam aba e ko passe e be to me say omo amu bi ehu formula ka omo de ye yo omo amu bi ehu data ka omo de ye omo amu bi ehu exchange rate ka omo de ye omo anya engagement bia with civil society ne parliament ne eye ekoko wo Ghana ha business association of traders ne ayina anya engagement ya ana omato kanye.
Asantehene His Royal Majesty Otumfo Osei Tutu a otoso mienu sabre wehia da nanom atrankonya ewo kusan kusan Traditional Council ewo menhia na hemfie ewo Kumase na nyina ntoko a atena na nanom ntem ewo boko ene osi wesei nhihye ni bia woye aboa ama asomdue ene wodo etimi aba ewo pogo
Enrada ana menhia hemfie krata betu dwa se ene Otumfo Osei Tutu abepio woni kusa Traditional Council ebehia ni nyina ye mboa ene ntotoye a wodi ogu akwan mu hwese eye asomdwe ebeba wo boko ene ne mpotem se meka ahwefo a timfe bebre ni na se okopiem boko ne mpotem a mentime ho ase ama ne ho so asabre atututu akoso adehia ahwe won kwa ana ejapade bebre nso so asese nti ama ekro no abutu nti said John Dramani Mahwan Ghana man panyin na dia de said to Yegro Otumfo Osei Tutu ababi anim say waye bi pen nti wo moa na asomdwe eman hu so boko ne potem ene na Otumfo Osei Tutu so agi asemi asomdwe mu asabre de wogu ahoboa so a chese wo siesie ama boko edi asomdwe aba boko man mu ne potem na meka ahwefo a ofori so bosum nim ana wo hya asese woni afanu no ihia na wodi pepepe ye atudwa na nti wodi na miense na si ho edi hia wo mu na enne nso ni kusa Traditional Council no so ehia na ye piem wo menhia fikasi mu no e ma nyanti yese meeting no closed door chese wo mansem twefo ana so bia ne ho mo ansem no bia embetina mu nti wo the list na ewbo no wrom yebodi no wrom it is so hwe dom ekumachi a ni nya kusa asifo omode opepa enne asomdwe ebetai omo hene achi wo meeting a mba beye na nti ekuso ba ha ye boabo ansema no a ye pese ye de mai ahwefo nti bibia bepiem bia no ye ma ahwefo nso so asoate Prince Kojobodu YTV News menhia hemfie
ene mfinhia aduanan miensa a atemuafo na wo ewo high court saa enipa miensa ye omo ya atemuafo ye kochi wo mo agi wo no nkwa efiri wo mo ensem etina ye June 30th afi apem ahankron aduawotwe mienu na asemisi ye no enam so ama wo mo ya lawyerfo ewo Ghana hatitiru die afi bia no wo mo hyeda ehye ho fa koye somsronko edema wo mo si eyi atemuafo miensen efiri hɔ a na so yani ba ko a ono so kwa ahomegye mu ono so eka ho bi sa nipa miensen wonum din na didi suyi na Justice Fred Opokusa akode Justice Cecilia Kranten Adol ena Justice Kwadwo Ajeyi Japan ena so yani ne Major Sam Akwa eno nam so ama ene abra aloyafo yi womo koka bo mu se womo eye somsronko de ama enipa miensen enam so ema opanyina won edi aloyafo ye president eda wonum mekire Ghana Bar Association president eye lawyer Efua Gate wo kire se womo da so etai Chief Justice echi ne nsema hodo a akoso ni nyina no womo tai na chi ne kwan a yede na fa so no nya de a eye womo de.
In her judgment, she observed at page 576 that people had used the AFRC era to settle old scores. This was the underlying reason for the brutish murders, which unfortunately have become a dark part of our national history. Bitterness, which gave rise to a vendetta, the consequences of which went very wrong. We should be careful as a nation not to go down the slippery slope of endless revenge by justifying various acts with the refrain, but others did that too. We then rose as a nation from the ashes like the phoenix and decided to conscientiously do better by making Ghana's democracy and penchant for the rule of law admirable and attractive to many worldwide. An independent judiciary, in its true sense, is a bulwark for all who seek justice and should be jealously protected. The judiciary's foremost attraction should be its glaring independence independent nature, credibility, and transparency, hence the provisions in our 1992 Constitution seeking to guarantee same. The Ghana Bar Association, as well as other legal associations, both local and international, such as the Commonwealth Lawyers Association, Commonwealth Magistrates and Judges Association, and Commonwealth Legal Education Association, as a matter of principle, have made their voices heard on the ongoing process for the removal of the Chief Justice of Ghana, Her Ladyship Justice Gertrude A.S. Tokono. It is hoped that any Superior Court judge will be well apprised of the entire process before ever being subjected to same in the spirit of fairness. Rising to the defense of the judiciary's independence is the mandate of the Ghana Bar Association, and this is not personality driven. On this day that we meet to honor the memory of the martyrs of the rule of law, let us resolve as a nation to do ourselves proud and humbly walk away from settling scores endlessly, as we are one nation with one destiny. The Ghana Bar Association reiterates its call to insulate the judiciary from any interference whatsoever. They stand for justice, and they should administer justice to all persons, including themselves.
And a CID headquarters war and kind area womone and semchefo Shemu Neno Namsoma Director General of Criminal Investigations Department DCOP Lydia Nyakondonko akensi so say Enkane Managing Director Emma Gihok Distilleries Uramaso Kofi Juma yache no wose no kre na ni nyina somo bi a na dwumayefo ebi omo Gihok Distilleries wose no Gihok ase na dwuma bi a anase ye dwuma Gihok ase na somo mo de abon se wawia ehyen bi a woni tumi se esese wodi kofie eno nti nam so a waye aposifo nso so egi tumi krata wo mo de koche papai na se sie ya wo mo kasa yi de wo so panyini no wo boa wo mo pa wo ehwehwemu mu na wo motimi nso so ensa aka asan no mu miensa a wo susu se wawia no enti we sei ene ensem a wo de etuja.
Mr. Maxwell Kofi Juma was arrested based on a petition that was submitted to us by the Gihok Distilleries Company Limited. We received a petition to the effect that some vehicles which were the property of that company had been stolen by the said Maxwell Kofi Juma. Warrants for arrest was properly secured, and that was the basis for which he was arrested, and he's in our custody at the CID headquarters and is assisting with the investigation. I must mention that as at this afternoon, we have retrieved 3 vehicles. So the said vehicles that were stolen by him have been retrieved. So he's really assisting us with the investigation, and then we will take it up from there.
Yet was so Ediana or Swafo our share and man quada any or man for asitinemu bambo and some and a sabre de wode atu eja se si a lip sika esese yechiche ede ema mensina hodo no ma won mu a woni bie me kire livelihood empowerment against poverty wo mo ebenya emfaso bi ede afri so no sa sika no sabre de wachiche ede ama eye mensini besa ahenu ni aduosia eno no na etoso aduokunu ensia wachiche eno nam so ama onimunyamfo ana doctor onimunyamfo Agnes na momolate achechire mu se aban no atunu ho asiwo se die tie bia no obehwe amomamfo asetene mu ayeyie ekom ene saa ohie buruburo a ewo fom ho no obetimi ahwe na wahwa no se de be ya obebo wo nyina ho eban.
Given the indexation of the LEAP grant, the government has allocated 953.5 million to the LEAP program in the 2025 budget, a significant increase 1.8 million. As indicated in our previous engagement, approval has been given to increase the number of beneficiary households from
Adesoma ye gina nsemi so ne ahome donsia kase no so di kan e beba sesia. Ya mama kwaba yetoa kase no so. Chamber of Oil Marketing Companies yechenitia eka na comic sabri womude ensembi atudwa ewo nipa binom kwan a womo efa so ema eye marine gas oil ne boa aba fom nti no womo enso etimi atwa kwan bi a womude efa honom wa bra aban atwa se yemfa safa nwo no emma eya afarefo ene womo a womo ebetimi eyuso we say ene namso amasabri womo de atudwa se aban emma nani enko honom sede beyi a ebem twa sa eniema we say nyina eto no kiremu a wo sese wo hye eye sika anase sa eye oil yi na sika botna eye 707 million Ghana cedis eno eye 2020 ebesi 2025.
So COMAC also wishes to bring to the light a persistent challenge affecting the operations or the operational efficiency of oil marketing companies and LPG marketing companies in light of the growing complexity of the regulatory environment. Let me mention that currently the downstream petroleum industry is subject to regulatory oversight from at least 12 different institutions, including but not limited to the Ministry of Energy, who is responsible for policy, formulation and strategic direction for the downstream sector, the National Petroleum Authority, who is obviously the primarily regulatory overseeing body for refining, storage, transportation, distribution, and marketing of petroleum products. Aside that, we have the Ghana Revenue Authority to ensure that accurate assessment and collection of all petroleum-related taxes and levies are adhered to. COMAC acknowledges the vital role each regulatory institution plays in overseeing the downstream petroleum sector and their mandates. Further, we have maintained constant engagement with these bodies through our dialogues, through our safety weeks, and remain fully committed to regulatory compliance as an industry. However, the lack of coordinating among regulatory bodies and inadequate industry consultation has resulted in overlapping inspections, inconsistent standards, and escalating compliance costs. So this fragmented regulatory environment creates operational inefficiencies and poses risk to business continuity across the downstream petroleum sector. We hereby advise all members to exercise caution and be assured that the Chamber is currently collaborating with the appropriate authorities to address this matter swiftly. Another deeply concerning issue is the ongoing abuse of the low-tax marine gas oil, which is actually diesel, like I mentioned, subsidy, which was originally implemented or established to reduce fuel cost for the local maritime industry, including trawlers and maritime security operations. Certain licensed petroleum service providers, PSPs, who have distribute subsidized MGO intended for trawlers and artisanal fishers, and have diverted the product and sold it at commercial prices for private gains. From our findings, an estimated over 700 million Ghana cedis in potential tax revenue from the low-tax MGO local was subsidized between 2020 and 2025. This figure represents a significant opportunity cost for the nation. The Chamber proposes a critical review of the low-tax MGO subsidy regime. The low-tax MGO's local subsidy should be fully removed to eliminate the loophole that has enabled misuse by non-compliant actors. This action would help restore market fairness and generate critical revenue to reduce the energy sector debt burden.
Ena GJ Michen Central for Kabumuku yakoto aba ekoyi mpanimfo mbedi ekuo no anim na ensentro adwuma na nneoma bone ene nneoma papa esese ensentro for kade e wosi yi free mu no wo matimi aye hyehye papa ede ama ekuo no sede be ensentro for se ye bro yen a yenye obi obetumi akasa na waboa yen ama yetimi agina yen na so ene wonum ekoto abano namso ema opanyin baako a oyen century na wachere yie nim century adwumanim eye Dr. Ken Ashigbe wachere se Ghana Journalists Association aba yeto no yeto wie na se yebobo abano sesi ade yabobo mum de wawi no wanya ena o chere se yeto abane nyina wie a eno beboa ama yahye yekuo no mu nsam kena enioma ebeboa ye ne yahye mu kena ama na boa ena enipa ahodo ni bi nso ekasai.
If you look at the whole process, it's been very, very transparent. You know, along the line, you know, everything that is being done, you find out that it's being communicated, and, you know, we all know what it is that we're doing. And if you see the way the Electoral Commission is set up, everything has been set up really, really very well. And I am hoping that, you know, by the time we are done with this, the leadership that will be chosen, all of us will come together. All of us will come together and unite. You know, after today's elections, when the results are declared, elections are over, what we now need to be doing is to be focusing on how we make the GJA a better organization. Again, for all the elections I have voted in, nobody has given me a password. I don't know why they don't come to me, because anybody who comes to me, I would definitely have called the police to arrest the persons. But it's a shame on you if you're a journalist and you are collecting money for you to come and cast your vote. You know, we cannot be the people who will be reporting against this thing when it's done in the national elections and allowing this to happen. Any leader who's also doing that, shame on you. You know, the only thing is again, I've not experienced anybody doing this myself, but it's something that should not happen.
Well, interesting. Obiang approaching me with Sikabia, and I'm shocked. Say, Ibimu would engage in vote buying, but me bomb say we end to mean and the aha. I think to get to the bottom of it and to understand the SC, because they are SC politicians the papa we are always in the forefront so far as good governance and accountability is concerned. So after you see journalists you're engaging in vote buying there, I think it's most unfortunate, and I'm hoping say so at least it serves as a deterrent to potential corporates going into the future.
I have enjoyed maximum cooperation and support from all of you, and so it will not be out of place if I said kudos and thank you all for all the cooperation and support so far. And let me quickly say that this has been the smoothness or the most smoothest process ever, because we have been, this is my third election when it comes to GJ. First election was 2017, second one was 2022, this is the third one. In fact, from the campaigning to now, all of you will attest that in the past, you always find or see GJ activities being characterized with a lot of legal issues. Sometimes injunctions, sometimes there are a lot of confusion with regards to data in terms of register or list of members in good standing. Today, I can tell you that from the beginning of the process to now, it has been very, very smooth. We haven't received any backlash. There has not been such tension, confusion, no legal issue as of today. And for me, I believe that it is a victory for GJA. We all need to tap ourselves and say kudos to ourselves. We all need to tap ourselves and say well done to ourselves, because for me, as the president and as the leader of the association, this is what I was expecting. I was expecting a smooth process. I want an election devoid of any confusion, devoid of any election malpractices or whatever. And for me, so far, so good.
Yatwaka seno so Ghana Police Service na sabre die womo abo adwuma sonko kra ama enam so ama nipa bi osusu se womo eye robbers anasam robbers yi womo etimi ache womo ne nyina eye se gold delivery consignment bia na womo ede enam akrakua pemamfe ne kwantempon so wo Eastern region na nam so ma CID panyine awoda ano eye rally dia nyakodonko wode atudwa se womo nyante yese sa nipa fuo ya na se nipa miensa asabre womo ache womo kokoche eye nipa bi anasa driver bi omo to me say womudi eye gold ehudwa wono ena na edesa gold no enamo a womo esa nipa miensen ekoche no ne no ena womo nso dwumedi omudi womo ntenteno a tracke womo anasabre womo sa aso womo no munya womo no womo sa eka eye 1.2 kilogram of gold bars sa no wo de ba Ghana yesika yi mu eye 1 million Ghana cedis o say eno ena sabre womo sa aka.
Ghana Police Service, through a coordinated intelligence-led operation, successfully foiled a planned robbery and arrested 3 suspects believed to be involved in a conspiracy to rob a gold consignment valued at over 1,300,000 Ghana cedis. The details of the case are as follows. On Wednesday, 25th June 2025, the Special Support Unit of the Ghana Police Service at the National Headquarters in Accra commenced an operation following indications of a planned robbery targeting a consultant with a legally registered mining firm in Ghana. Investigations revealed that the suspects included a gold dealer's driver and a man posing as the dealer's bodyguard, both of whom had conspired to rob Mr. Rashid during a scheduled gold delivery by the company on 26 June 2025. As part of the police operation, the movements of the suspects were closely monitored to ensure a timely and coordinated response. On Thursday, 26 June 2025, it became clear that the suspects were proceeding with a planned robbery, which was to be executed along the Accra-Ekuapem-Manfi Road. A police team was therefore dispatched to intercept them. One of the suspects, who was traveling with the targets, communicated the change of routes to his accomplices from the originally planned Koforidua and Saum Road to the Koforidua-Ebri stretch. Intensified surveillance identified 2 suspects, Adam Zibo and Masawood Yusuf, who were spotted traveling in an unregistered blue Hyundai vehicle along the Manfi-Koforidua Road. A few meters away from Ekuapem-Manfi, our officers noticed 2 motorbikes trailing a Land Cruiser transporting the targets and the gold consignments. The police swiftly moved in and arrested suspects Kenneth Kate at the scene. The target and his driver were rescued safely, and the gold bars, which according to the victim weigh approximately 1.2 kilograms and valued at about 1,350,343 Ghana cedis and 53 pesos, were retrieved and retained. The 2 suspects in the unregistered Hyundai vehicle, Adam Zibo and Masawood Yusuf, were later arrested at East Legon. Subsequent investigations revealed that the suspects had conspired about a month ago prior to the incident, waiting for an opportune time to execute their plan. Suspects Adam Zibo and Masawood Yusuf reportedly facilitated logistics for the operation, including the vehicle, cash to procure AK-47 rifles and motorbikes. One of the suspects was also to receive and assist in the sale of the stolen gold. Suspects Adam Zibo and Masawood Yusuf, in the course of investigation, informed police that suspect Edu Jehu was not part of the robbery. He has since been granted bail. The 3 remaining suspects have been detained to assist with further investigations and will be arraigned before court. Further developments will be duly communicated. On behalf of the Inspector General of Police, I wish to commend all our officers who took part in this operation for their vigilance and dedication that ensure the success of this operation.
Adeshima Mayanya Boafon Krato in some review. Adesima my mamo akwaba ye to akase bono eso ye kwa asantemantem a asantemantem posi atenaye no wo so abadwuma papa wo mo kyese akronfo aremfo a wo mo di tu kwa akronobo wo mo de wo mo bobwura enkrofo afiefie mu wo mu ewiawi ade eno nso nyase kwa wo mo twituo di si wo mo so gi wo mo agapade ne enioma a wo mo abre enya na ne nyina mu no nya baako enye mienu bebre eno ma kyekye sa akronfo aremfo yi a aposifwe ede atu eja
27th of June mretwe mu no yen joint patrol team KNUST district patrol any regional operation team omunya distress call and they responded swiftly and promptly. They were able to retrieve Niame Bibre ewo site ho enu bua yemrantie na omuwo police intelligence department omudi hu adwuma pa titru ena yenya sankrofo we kojo chebafo owo mfi 39 Joseph Opon a friend Joe ono so 30 Bernard Owusu Ansa ni din baako omo friend no hot boy ono so won fi 27 yesanya Kojo Konedu ono wo 28 James Asaribuatin 26 Emmanuel Asiedu ono so wo 27 any Maxwell Jima ono so padin fi 30 na operation mu no am robber baako ohwe ni nkwa nchese na oni police for enya exchange of fire ena ye die no ekam ye de ni ko konfanoche doctors for omuye hu bia wontimi and you know waya media afi su ba ku su bi ono so tuo ni kan no emre amenimu ka sei owo konfanoche a ye hwe no police guard ewo no ho na niama egu ha yi Taros pistol ni nama ye ACC 721513 loaded with 4 rounds of 9mm ammunition. Ebini ye Joseph pump action shotgun, routers, cars miensa, Toyota Corollas mienu, Kia Morning baako, any laptops, mobile phones, wristwatches, eni nyina no policy for yemrantie no etimaji ni nyina aba na Kelvin Adumako ni din baako di chemical ono nso so yenya chi no ewo ejiso reso Daniel Jumon nso so ono nso 46 ye chi no wo bantama na ono ni ni particular my information ewo KNUST robbery no ena odin nso so adwuma eboam na de meka ne se sa nkrofo nyina no oyede
Abuzafo ya to akase na so asabre ababeto dwa se DJ abato omokoto ye eye owura Albert Kwabena Jumfo ena yasen ye ne bio se wono ena emedi DJ enimo enam so ma yensem chiro ni Isaac Amwatsen ewa homa no so Isaac oteme ka memo ajoba UTV kase so
mejo so mi nyaba
Isaac oteme ka
me pa cho me ton kapa
okay wadaro mafaye fam nti ya nya na sa pepepe netie na wi eye owura Jumfo fi ho no ma hemfo so ne ka ho a wo nso etimi edi nkunimu abato a eto nene no
yo medasi bebre said the odi two piano sa enetie enei na eye central for a ewo omanmu nyina no koye eye election no moto aba eyi mpanifo ebedi omwanim na said the odi two eduano sa na etie eye GJA president a ono na wotisu CCA no osan e contest ye owura eye Albert Kwabena Jumfo ono na abato nyina eba wiye no na central for it mitu aba no asan eyi no se eye infi na ye de nim no onsan so enye president ewo eye omanmu ema eye central for nyina na sei ena nsunsanso no se dia ekoye ye no eti
okay
presidential no enipa mako ahensia ne aduokon ba ko 691 ena eto aba no ebra abato nyina ba wiye no owura Albert Kwabena Dwumfo enya amanu mu ahanan ene aduanan num 445 eno 64.49%.
What's it 445 Isaac?
445.
Okay.
445 eno 64.49%. Ena owura Charles yawo mausi a ono ebe contesting no enya emanumu 245 na chete emanu be say 200 fun no di twin mu nti ono so de no 35.51%. Na ufi ho a na vice president no ewura Mary Mensa ono enya emanumu 272 na ewura Rebecca epe a mprintin wono na we journalist no secretary na secretary for no okojina vice president no ono enya emu 414 enti eno so enipa 691 saa na eto aba na ufi ho a nia sisi obetrotro ediaman central kokoi no owura Dominic Logi ono enya emanumu 443 ena owura Akwesi Agimaya contest bi no so enya 247 na no nipa 692 ena eto aba na afei organizer ni obeboabo dom ano ediama wo no so owura Maxwell Kudeko enya emanumu 321 ena owura Suleiman Mustafa enya emanumu 365 internet owura Suleiman ena etimi edi inkunim ewo organizer de no emu na oba nia obedi nkomo ede ama wo public affairs nso a owura Zadok Kwame Jesse enya emanumu 431 ena owura Caesar Abagli enya emanumu 253 netete owura Zadok Kwame Jesse ena impenfo you say ono public affairs officer enfama GG for ena nia etwato ewo national elections numu no enso treasurer sika krafo na eno ena ewra Theodora Amedeto Yakanu enya emanumu 287 ena ewra Besta Bedu Eji enya 401
okay
na say ewra beta ena edi inkunim ewo treasurer enumu tisabia me no kasai afi ena empenfo abobo Emmanuel Wia owura Albert Kwabena Dwumfo ya san no say GG president no ordinary no din sem tuja na central for ahodo etimi beto wa banyina no de enasie sem akwamom nti minya ba so ubisa ya sei ena insunsaso another resource no etie
okay mo eni adwuma pa Isaac ye beda se pa nkaye ka ho so nyame ya doma ochina anase mpo ebo enondua ye de ehon sem so ebaba beto eja
Abusiafo ye kai wo say ya na watwitwi usin anopa ne anwumre eboa papa ye president pe na woni abusua ni nyina mu hia ye wo ahodo miensa ye wo herbal ye wo chalco ye wo triple action ni nyina no eboa ama wanumu ate anopa ne anwumre ukoda na watwusi usori a na watwusi na ye kama pa na eno aboa Clothing Palace wo mo na share atade won ewo Accra Lava eno ni di nhwani mu 0271 998313 na oni omedi nkomo bebre watade oba bibia kama na onso hu ayefe
saso and Blazers GH and share matade obi mu e wa celebrate o hodo mo friend 0242675152
midin dia akosia sapon menen
Abinachi Boachi.
Welcome to NLA 590 Mobile. Today we will discuss how you can win cash by playing 590 on your phone or online. Visit 590mobile.com.gh or dial *959# on any handset or network and choose option 1 on the menu for Direct 1. Select one number from 1 to 90 as your Direct 1 number. You win 40 times your stake amount, only if your selected number is the same number that appears first in the draw. Thank you for your attention. And remember, you can stake your favorite NLA 590 lottery on your phone or online right now.